Hi everybody. Yes, so I'm here from the Somerset. I haven't got a clicker. Do I need that one? Wonderful.
That's your clicker.
There's my clicker. So yeah, we've been around about 22 years now, based in Somerset. This is Sakina, our founder and owner. She did set up the business with her late husband Roger back in 1999. A very dynamic duo. They fell in love, but that's another story. But they also had a love for products and business, and they just gelled and it worked. So initially they started off making private label toiletries for other companies around the world, so some really big brands. It's actually a significant part of our business still. We make toiletries for the likes of Oliver Bonus. I don't know if you've heard of those guys. Really beautiful lifestyle brand, and the National Trust. And we've worked with many other famous names over the years. Following the success of our private label business, we moved on to developing our own brands, predominantly a wholesale business. And we've used trade shows throughout the UK and the world, actually, over the last 2 decades to showcase what we do. We've been quite busy, hidden away in a little farm shed in Clutton. But in terms of what we do, our products, we're very much design-led. We've got an in-house design studio, super talented team, but we're very passionate about formulation and also fragrance. We're an extremely proud British brand who feel very honoured to work and live here in Somerset, and also a member of Visit Somerset. Thank you, John, and your team. A lot of what we do, we work with small high street stores in the UK. They are the bread and butter of what we do, actually. So it's been quite interesting to see how they have diversified over the last 18 months. And in terms of manufacturing, we work with many partners all over the world, lots in the UK where the price point allows us to, and we also distribute to over 50 countries around the world now. So we're smallish. Excuse me, I'm still referring to my notes here. It's been a while. So that was a bit about our past, and a little bit about our present and where we'd like to head. So we believe as a business that we all need to change as individuals and businesses and organisations in terms of protecting our planet and climate change. We all need to make changes. As creators of gifts, packaging, as you can imagine, is very high on our agenda, particularly in terms of plastic. We all know it's an issue that we need to deal with. However, in terms of toiletries, plastic is often the most ideal material to house things in. We've done significant research over the last few years around alternatives, instant glass, aluminium, but every single option has pros and cons. For example, glass is very heavy to ship, that has a carbon implication, and aluminium needs to be mined from the ground. So we are continuously trying new innovations. We're very keen to research and learn and see what's going out in the marketplace, and for us to continue to improve our business and our products. We have been quite busy trying to move our products, shift our products away from non-recyclables. So as you can imagine, gift packaging is often very bulky and has previously contained lots of plastic. So we're moving away from that where we can. We'll move to more sustainable products like cardboard. And we're trying to introduce recycled plastic into our products because we want to become part of a circular economy for plastics. That's where we feel we want to move towards. We've also been quite busy in the pandemic. We relocated our head office, where you can now find us. You couldn't before. We were in a field in the middle of nowhere. We're on the A37, so if you're heading into Bristol, please pop in for a coffee and some delicious cake. And we have a little gift store there. And what it also allowed us to do was create a little bit of space for Billy Chip. So I don't know if you've heard of them. They were actually on BBC West yesterday, which is amazing. It's a concept, it's a token concept that they've introduced in Bristol to allow people to buy a token and work with local cafes where homeless people can go and get a drink or something to eat using a token system. So it's breaking down some of those barriers that kind of stop people helping homeless people. It's a really fun, it's a very, very tragic story. So you may want some tissues if you go and find them on the internet. But it's a really, really inspirational story about how one family's sadness, they've channeled it into this most amazing concept. So please look out for them and tell anyone about it. It's really something fantastic we're really proud to be part of and help them grow. Other things we've been looking for, apologies. As I said, we've changed the format of many of our products. We've introduced different materials into our web orders. We're starting to use biofill, which actually is biodegradable and dissolves in water. And one new thing that we've introduced recently is working with a company called One Tribe. So for every single online order that we get, we put a small proportion of a donation towards rainforest protection, which is pretty fantastic. So in a few months, we've managed to save 80 acres of the rainforest, which equates to 60,000 trees and 8 tons of carbon stored. So a little bit, tiny little bit of help from us and our customers. We feel like we're doing a little bit to help. So in terms of Ministry of Soap, what I wanted to tell you about, the most exciting thing here, this is a completely new brand for us and a new concept. So our mission is really, really simple, that we want to make sustainable soap in Somerset with minimal impact on the environment. We have a new facility in Hallertrow, which we'll use as a test bed for Ministry of Soap, and we'll transition all the rest of our production here in Somerset as we go along. One of the main points about Ministry of Soap, that it contains sustainable palm oil, and our supplier is actually renowned in the industry for working with the smallholder farmers and providing them with and helping their communities develop their livelihoods. The formulations are very simple, contains no nasties, the colours of the soaps are very natural, and in terms of packaging, we're using very simplified, it's paper, it's all recyclable. So I have a little video which might help you see a little bit more about what it's about. Chilled. I hope no one's fallen asleep during that. It's quite mesmerising. So what we're hoping with our new facility is that we can invite local schools and young children to come and learn about sustainability and the importance of shopping local and responsible sourcing and things. So I guess in terms of palm oil, some of the key points that I'd like to share is that it's in absolutely everything. It's in household products, it's in cosmetics, it's in the food we eat. It's absolutely everywhere. And there are lots of different thoughts around it, but actually, if it's done in a sustainable way, our belief is that it's not a bad thing. It's a really fantastic product. And in terms of boycotting it, if you were to use something as in terms of soy, it would use 10 times more land to produce the same amounts. So it's a great product. It just needs to be sourced in a sustainable way. We are a member of the Roundtable of Sustainable Palm Oil, which sets all of the best practice, etc. And our palm oil is segregated, which means it comes from only 2 locations in the world, the Solomon Islands and Papua New Guinea, where there are no endangered species such as orangutans, elephants and tigers. So we're confident in the fact that we're not harming the planet. We're actually helping the livelihood of these smallholder farmers continue to prosper. So yeah, so this is something really exciting for our business. If you'd like to find out more, come and find us. We're in the corner. You can have a smell and have a look a little bit closer. And if you're interested in becoming a stockist, please contact my colleague Johnny Drang, and we'd love to talk to you all.
Good stuff. Okay, look,